Off to a great
Many
start.
humans lie dead
Knock on wood.
among the roots of these trees. I quite like this place.
So we get a trait, and our first use of Diabolic Essence doesn't do anything. Or doesn't take from our pool here. Max health points, max spiritual points, good stuff. Let me just double check that. No essence consumed on the first use of Devil's Power. This is good stuff. Half asleep travelers. How elite could this combat be?
Heads will roll tonight.
Okay, okay. So, I mean, if this is... I mean, honestly, why don't we just take out the bounty hunter? Because there's not any cost for our first initial thing.
Do it yourself.
So,
The dice were loaded from the
goodbye.
start.
And he's gone. That makes that easy. I guess we'll take out the diva next. She's attacking horsemen. That's fine.
What game are we playing?
I say let's go ahead and go with... Yeah, let's go with stabbing. And then Mirror Blade. Okay, so the next turn we can probably get rid of her. What is she doing? Oh, that's what the question mark means. It's all the different weird things that are happening. Okay, so she's got Split Spirit, transforms the HP losses suffered and inflicted into SP. Oh, weird. So if we attack her with HP damage, then she's gonna get hit with SP damage. And then she's the only one we can hit right now, which is absolutely fine. He's the only one we can hit right now. He's gonna take SP damage, that's fine. And then ignore provocation and stealth. Oh, so she could attack anybody. That's weird, because that honestly helps us. All of those things are good things. Weird.
What game are we playing?
Okay, so let's go ahead and...
Who should I kill?
Let's go use Fury Fang on this one. Oh, hang on. Oh, transforms the HP losses suffered and inflicted. Got it. Crap. Well, she's gonna give a boost. She's gonna take some of his health. That's just the way it's gonna be, because we're not gonna be able to get her down at this point. But we might as well give ourselves some shield here. Nope. How are we not getting a shield? What did I miss? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Okay, so we need to do on guard. That was the point. That was what I was trying to do. I did introspection. Just had a misclick. What on earth? Oh gosh. So the longer she stays alive, the worse she becomes. Okay. Each time another combatant inflicts damage to the holder, they lose damage, or they lose HP. At the beginning and end of the turn, the holder heals themselves. Great.
What game are we playing?
What I'm wondering is if I go for a
Mirror, mirror.
regeneration
Who shall
here,
die tonight?
and then... Oh gosh. This is going to be a problem. Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that maybe we could take that out, but he doesn't have anything. He can attack with this, but that's 2 damage. Bloody hell. Literally. Okay, so she's gonna attack him. He's getting a lot of damage coming at him, but it's not gonna kill him. I think it shouldn't. I don't know why it wouldn't kill him, because that damage is all coming his direction. Okay. What to do, what to do. I don't like this locking. This is not helping me. I don't think... So if we do this, we'd have to get really lucky on the first hit in order to kill her. And if we do this one, we'd have to get really... No, because this would theoretically hit 4 times, so this might be more likely to take her out with our mirror. So let's go ahead and try this one. See if this works. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Let's go ahead and lower your attack by a little bit. There we go. Okay. She's gonna steal some HP. Let's go ahead and steal some of hers first.
I'm listening, Master. I feed in the darkness.
Right. And then... I don't think there's any point in worrying about that right now, so let's go ahead and do as much damage as possible. Okay. So she stole damage there. We could do... Let's go ahead and do bleeding. Because she's going to attack 3 times, and that's going to really hurt her. And...
I'm listening, Master.
we'll save his Fury Fang so that he can get HP back if we need it. And I'd say let's do this. Because this might kill her. I mean, the bleeding might kill her. Because she's going to attack with that. Might as well lower your overall attack here. And there you go. Easy peasy. Didn't even have to use any more... It didn't have to use any essence, actually.
To think that such a powerful relic was hidden in this rat hole.
So we could do Punishing Nails for Headless Horseman. I don't know. Double damage suffered by the holder. So we get extra AP. Maybe we go risky with Dracula this run through. If we can get his abilities that work with vulnerability. Let's go for it. Extra AP is always a boon to us. Alright. Grim
Many
Reaper.
humans lie dead among the roots of these trees.
Let's go here
I
first.
quite like this place.
Actually, a good point to make
The
is
conductor
when
of
is our
souls
next Grim Reaper
finally
meeting up
deigns to
here
show
if we
himself.
wanted to go this direction.
Don't make him wait.
So, 1, 2, or sorry, it'd be 2, 3, no, 1, 2 different things to go through. But granted, these are not combats. Or we could go through this event, right? But we could make it up there by boosting up somebody's skill. Let's see here. What do we got? What could help us? So let's see here. Cursed Apple. The holder earns +1 on all their social characteristics. Each time the holder passes a social test, you earn 5 Devil Essence. That's cool. Temporal Ruby is nice. At the end of each turn, you keep up to 3 unused AP for the next turn. And the Disciples earn +5 for healing they provide. Oh, they would heal more. I think that's what that's saying. So, on the one hand, I think honestly, let's take a look at what skill we'd want to leave with the Reaper. We could leave Bloodlust, applying, then would apply the same amount but for 1 AP. That would be really nice, actually. We could leave On Guard. What is here? Does he have On Guard? No, he has Burst of Anger. We could leave Twist of Fate, but she's got one here, so if we're gonna do it, we might as well grab it and try to build it up ourselves. Let's go back here. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning into the idea of going for Vampirism or Bloodlust here, and trying to build Dracula out on a more risky-based sort of way. So let's go ahead and leave Bloodlust. That's a good idea. And then what else can we get here? We should grab Twist of Fate. And Mirror Blade's the one we already have, is that correct? So we could boost that one. Or Conclusion. Use of this skill ends the turn. That would be really good too. We also have we have to remember we have a sacrificial altar up here. So to whomever we want to sacrifice a skill, we can gain another slot. So the skill we sacrifice, I'm trying to think of what we'd want to sacrifice. I don't really want to get rid of On Guard. I don't really want to get rid of Devouring Charge. So the only thing I could think of is Mirror Blade or Stabbing. And honestly, Stabbing is probably where we can go with that, because Mirror Blade, especially with the mirror on it, is so useful, as we saw in that last battle. Apply dodge. So he's got 2 there. I really like Shadow Hook. Leaving burn on. This one's also good because then you can give all the disciples extra spiritual damage if we start to build somebody out that way. So like, that's what I'm thinking. So honestly, we're probably going to want to take Mirror Blade first. Come back for Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, that sort of thing. And build her out more combative. And maybe build Dracula out with all these sort of supplemental SP stuff. Apply to Depression. That could be good too. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of wanting to grab Shadow Hook. Yeah. We could also apply Dodge, which would be good. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, let's get Dodge. And we don't have enough to grab another one. Oh, but we do have enough to grab Shadow Hook, so why don't we grab that? But Dodge would be so useful if there's a situation where he can't tank the blow, but he could give somebody else Dodge, and then they would be able to theoretically, quote, tank the blow. Alright. Alright, let's check out this sick tree. Occultism and Ruse. Why is it always those two? It's not really helpful. So he's got the highest in Occultism and second to Ruse. Max spiritual points, +1 physical damage. That would be really nice. He's got +3 physical damage already. So let's go ahead and go with Dracula here.
At your service, master.
Exploring the area, your disciples discover an ancient fountain whose waters are charged with magic. Drinking from it will certainly increase your disciples' strength. At least, that is, if the waters haven't been purified by the forces of light. The first humans who lived in these lands worshipped the moon. They believed that they could capture a part of its power in basins such as this one. Some of them succeeded. Sadly, after your exile, the forces of good were constantly seeking them out to destroy them. It's best to approach these fountains with caution. Dracula observes his reflection, and as it's distorted by the eddies in the water. Alright, we're gonna see if this fountain's purified. This could be real good.
Perfect.
Dracula bends down to verify the nature of the water's magic, and backs up immediately. No doubt about it, the fountain has been purified and its waters blessed.
More! More! I want to see more!
Really? It's for me?
Dracula observes... Oh, he just observes his reflection. We should definitely curse the fountain.
I don't like this situation.
Yes, please.
Perfect.
Little by little, the water changes color, becoming an opaque, deep red color that looks like blood. The fountain shouldn't pose a problem for your disciple anymore. He bends down to drink some of the liquid. A wave of power flows through him, reinforcing his demonic connection to you. Regrettably, the fountain's magic is used up only after a few swallows. That's too bad, but at least if your disciples can't use it anymore, no one else can either. Simple mortal trinkets.
Oh my gosh, does he...
Better find a use for
Does he have a spot open? Yes, he does. Okay, good. So we could go for... Do we have Bleeding Heart? Is that the one we have? Oh gosh. So we do have Bleeding Heart. We're not going to get rid of that one. We can work to try and boost that one up. Let's see. We didn't grab Timeless Vision or Soulbreaker. So let's go for Bleeding Heart. Yeah. Let's grab that one.
Knowledge is power.
Gain scare and max spiritual points. This will be great. We got some good
Knowledge is power.
traits that are coming in here. Ruse, physical damage, and max spiritual points. Okay. Up we go to the next one.
This town is repulsive. I'd love to watch it burn. My disciples...
We got this guy we gotta take out, you guys. We gotta take him out.
My influence is growing.
Okay.
These relics
good.
are potent enough to contain my power.
So each time she plays 4 skills in a single turn, she applies 1 superpower to other disciples. That would be nice. Just trying to think of what... if we have enough skills that she could do that. Shield from the Army of the Dead. Each time the Headless Horseman receives a protection status, it gains 2 extra charges. That'd be good. And then also the Bitterness. Bitterness would be really good. I really like this. That makes it super easy to use that skill all the time. So let's grab that one. Alright. So, in looking at this, I'm thinking we're gonna go this direction. Up to the Styx, and then to the Grim Reaper, and then... because then we get our skill back sooner rather than later. So if we go... we'll see. If we go this way... oh, if you sacrifice a skill, you get 2 slots instead of 1. That's a good deal. Upon arrival to the zone, you receive 60 souls, which is also a great deal. I'm thinking we are going to go to the Styx. I don't really want to go to this event, per se, especially with only 20 Diabolical Essence left, because we got to kind of stockpile ourselves up for these two, for this elite combat here. So let's go and do... I think, honestly, let's go this way. And... if you sacrifice a skill, you get 2 new slots instead of 1. I like that. Especially if we're going to do that for Bloody Mary, because she's got all sorts of cool skills we can get. And we definitely want to level her up.
Go forth and plunge this land into chaos.
Right. Sacrificial altar.
Sacrifice.
Let's
to
get rid of
dominate.
Bleeding Heart. And... oh, did I just grab another bleed? Did I really? No. I'm looking at the wrong person. I was looking at Dracula. I was like, no, did we really do that? No, get rid of stabbing. So we'll have Mirror Blade that we can level up. We'll have Twist of Fate we can level up, and then hopefully whatever we get right now can plop right into that slot there, or those 2 slots.
I am pleased with these offerings.
Ooh, so we
Take
can level up Mirror Blade, or we can get Wicked Cast. I'm thinking. Let's go with Mirror Blade, because then we go up from 3 to 5 damage to 7 and 9 damage, and that's huge. I'm gonna want to... I feel like I want to grab Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo later, but we'll upgrade Mirror Blade, and then we can get whatever new skill it's gonna give us.
I am pleased with these offerings.
That actually is
Take them.
nice, because we could get Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, and stealing those things is the last thing that we have to plan it out, so it'd be the last thing we do in a turn. We could do Deadly Gash, which is really good. It applies 3 bleeding and does a lot of damage. Heavy Heart. What is Heavy Heart? Oh, it applies Zombie. We like Zombie. It applies to 1 enemy, though. Inflict 11 to 16 SP. It applies to 1 enemy. With her, does she have any bonuses yet? She doesn't have anything yet, so we can really spec her out however we want. I'm liking this one just because of that it does so much damage overall and can help to heal her. But I'm curious about these other 2. I'm thinking let's lean into the HP damage and go for Deadly Gash instead of Heavy Heart. I like Bleeding, and I also like Zombie, but I think I'm going to go for Deadly Gash because I like the Headless Horseman's Zombie skill much better. So let's go for this one. Okay. Styx, here we come. Uh-oh, someone's coming this way. Oh, good. So we can actually go to the one on the right there. We'll actually be fine. They still are giving us
I
a path
hate
through.
fields. I'd love to see them burn.
God, he's a real joyous spirit, isn't he?
Ah, the sticks.
Okay. Up to the Grim Reaper. Let's go ahead and get Dracula his powers back. Okay.
With that, the
Oh,
humans
no, I
will
don't want to take
finally-
nothing, please. Do not let me take nothing.
A
Okay.
conductor of souls.
So we don't have
All
enough
those
souls.
innocent souls I harvested
So
will
sucks.
finally be of use.
We really only went up here in order to get back Dracula's skill. So it sucks, because I could totally grab Twist of Fate here. But we'll have to wait on that one, unfortunately. Don't even have enough to leave something behind. Okay. I had a thought, too, if you have 2 skills, you could theoretically leave one behind with the Grim Reaper, while still using the other one, and then leave the other one behind the next time you come back. So you could have like a kind of a loop, and then make it easier to level up somebody. Let's go for this first. Alright, stealth. That, my friends, is our resident ghost lady's forte. Yeah, she is the one that's the best at stealth. Occultism, max, spiritual points, all good stuff. Let's go for this.
Oh, that looks like fun.
As they come around a bend in the road, your disciples see one of the imposing statues that indicate the presence of a sanctuary. As they approach, they see that the entrance is heavily guarded. What can the Sanctualumen be hiding inside? You intend to find out. Most sanctuaries are crowned with a statue depicting a waft, the ethereal beings that sometimes assist the Sanctualumen. It's interesting that the sect chose as its symbol, its ideal, an utterly inhuman being devoid of emotion and intelligence. That is really bizarre. Alright, what's going on in here? Bloody Mary points out an entry that isn't guarded. The roof. It might be possible to squeeze in between the old bell tower and the statue, but the descent would be risky.
It's high time I interfered. The only limit to my power is my imagination.
Bloody Mary climbs to the roof with no problem and deftly negotiates the descent. When she touches down, she discovers an ancient book sitting on a pedestal. It's a sacred text that details the Sanctualumen's 5 mantras. The book is totally unprotected. What should Bloody Mary do? Should we study the mantras or change the text? Study the mantras, change the text. What should we do? Oh god, I don't know which one to go for here. Because if we change the text, we might bring fear and or souls to us. If we study the mantras, we might get some diabolic essence, maybe? Let's change the text. Your disciple quickly alters the Sanctualumen text and leaves the way she came in. It will take your enemies a long time to restore the source of their magical knowledge, leaving you free to persecute the region unchallenged.
I defile. I
There we
corrupt.
go. Ooh.
I pervert.
It's so easy to surprise humans.
Really? It's for me.
Okay, so she's got a little bit more spirit. She actually has spiritual damage now.
Really? It's for me.
So the next time we can get a spiritual skill for her, that will be helpful. Let's see, we only have 4 souls. Interesting, so we actually only have a couple of ways to go up here, but when we come up here, we're going to have an option of getting a trait or receiving 10 essence and max essence, which sounds enticing to me. Let's go here. Threatening Mansion. Terror attack and terror effect in 5 nights, 1 skill, 26 souls. Let's go for a skill. Yes, a soul. The souls would be nice. We could go for that, but
Heard you. You called
leaning
me
into
3
this.
times.
God, you guys are doing a lot of damage right off the bat. For just a regular combat, this is a lot, especially to Dracula. Okay, so this guy is doing 10 damage. How are they doing that much damage, though? That can't be right. He's doing some sort of penalty to Dracula. Oh, because Dracula takes double. That's why. Okay. Okay, so how do we deal with this? Should we give him dodge? That could be a good way to get around that. He's the only one that we can attack right now, but we could take the provocation. Why don't we do that? Let's take this, give it to him.
The limit to my power is my imagination.
Oh, that's right. So he's one of those ones that each time he loses a status, he gains regeneration. But if we're not going to attack him this turn, it's not going to matter anyway. Let's go and apply 1 dodge to Dracula. So he can dodge the first bit of that damage. So he'll only take 10 damage. Should we... I think we'll go for slash. Go for bleeding. For this guy. Take him out.
I'll have to cut your head off.
And then I'm thinking... I mean, honestly, we could kill him right now. So I shouldn't have used the bleeding there. Or we can do bleeding damage to Sinistra right there. Let's see here. We could do SP damage. Why don't we go for the bleeding? We'll do that. Oh, she's not going to be able to attack him. Can only attack him. That's right. Forgot about that. So let's go back. Let's see about what Dracula can do. Because if he can do Bleeding Heart on this guy, then he should be dead by the start of next turn. We could apply Bloodlust to somebody, but I don't know that I mean, it really would only help him next turn. Actually, no, it wouldn't help him at all because Bloodlust only gives HP back, and we're getting a lot of SP damage here. Okay. What to do with our last little bit? I guess, yep, let's lower his attack. Let's do that. There we go. Done. So we got bitterness and depression. Oh dear, that's not a good thing. Okay, so she's got Aegis, and each time the holder is healed, reduce the disciple's max HP by 2. This is a problem. So he's getting attacked again by her. So if we can get rid of her, that would be ideal. Because he's also getting hit with depression at the beginning of the end of the turn. As much as I hate to use so much of this, before we get to the next, I don't know. Oops. Because we have an elite combat coming up, but we're really getting hit hard by this one. I mean, maybe he just tanks this damage, and we can figure out how to kill her on the next turn, so we don't have to... I mean, we could also take this skill. Honestly, it's the migraine that I'm worried about. So let's go, or not migraine, the depression. So if we can move depression over here,
My power is absolute.
sort of protect him from that, then we can work on
I'm parched.
sort of dealing SP damage to her. And he's got this, but he's not going to do any SP damage, which is annoying. We can lower her attack overall, which would be fine. Maybe we'll go for that. And then let's do Mirror Blade. And try to use that burn. There we go.
Who should I kill?
I don't know if there's any point in wasting this just yet. So let's go ahead and go for Bleeding Heart and see if we can get more SP damage done there. Oh great. Now he's the only one we can attack. She's gonna be stealing a little bit of our SP.
Let's get down to business.
Feeling like doing this.
The dice were loaded from the start.
Okay. Should I apply vampirism?
What game are we playing?
We can go for bleeding. That would be good. Here, why don't we go for cursed mirror here?
Mirror, mirror. Who shall die tonight?
Let's go for bleeding. We'll just add that instead. There we go.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Oh boy. And then we could steal HP that way? Yeah, let's just do that. Because next turn he's going to have to refresh everybody. Okay. He's got depression on him again. I hate that. And so he's going to take 14 damage. He can tank that. That's fine. I think what I'd like to do, because depression has nothing to do with damage now. Let's go ahead and steal some SP so that he can be okay from depression. And then let's start working on... I think, honestly, let's go ahead and recharge everyone's abilities. Let's go for bleeding. Because the way we're going to kill him is through our HP attacks anyway, so... We can also do dodge. No, we don't have enough. We don't have enough to do that, so let's go ahead and go for... I think it's just going to be bleeding heart. Okay. So he keeps going after him because he knows he can get the damage off.
Who should I kill?
We can go for dodge here. That way he's gonna not take any damage from that. We can add bleeding. That's fine.
What game are we?
And then honestly... Yep, he should be dead now. Oh, because he didn't do any damage. That's why. Darn. That's okay. We'll still get him this way.
Those humans didn't have a chance.
Oh boy. Hopefully, the epic combat is a little bit easier than the regular combat was.
Evil will not spread by itself.
Okay, so Twist of Fate. Yeah, we want Twist of Fate. Plus, that'll upgrade, and we'll get an extra skill from her. Skill for her, I should say. Okay.
Take everything you can.
So, ooh, this will be good. Shard of Psyche, 1 to 2 times 15, and applies 1 clumsiness, which means they're going to be doing less damage. So that'll save us a lot. Yeah, let's go for Shard of Psyche. I like Shard of Psyche. All right, one on the right here. The one that doesn't have anything bad happening to it other than a rat hole combat.
I heard you. You called me 3 times.
Okay. Yikes. So Hierophant's going to do a lot of damage right off the bat. She's going to attack him right off the bat. What to do, what to do, what to do. Okay, we just have this guy. Each time the holder suffers damage, he earns +1 damage. So I'm going to leave him for last. Each time the holder is healed, we're going to be reducing max HP. So another one that I'd like to get rid of immediately. So honestly, if we can...
It's high time I interfered. Reality is but a toy to me.
If we could do that for 6. Let's go ahead and do that.
My power is my imagination.
And we'll get hit. We'll use yours because it's the lowest AP cost. Get rid of you immediately. And then I'm thinking we can inflict 1 clumsiness. We can attack her SP here. I'm also kind of thinking about putting a cursed mirror on her. I know we don't have to refresh anything just yet, but that might be really useful. Because she's not going to do any damage if we put clumsiness on her. Maybe we'll just attack first, and then we'll do Cursed Mirror next. Let's see here. Should we do bleeding? Should we do shell? What should we do here? Vampirism. So this is every time they suffer damage. We're gonna have to, and it's any kind of damage. Let's see here. We could probably hit this. There we go. So you'll be set for next turn. And honestly, I think we're gonna have to sit and wait. Might as well, because honestly, she shouldn't be able to do any damage right now, right? Minus 10 HP inflicted by the skills. But we'll lower this anyway, just because we got the extra AP to use. That's weird. By skills. I don't know. I don't know about that one. We'll have to look at clumsiness again. Negative 10 HP inflicted by skills. By skills. I don't know. I don't know what that means then, because he did take damage there. Great. So he's being attacked, or he's the only one that can be attacked. They're not doing anything this turn, except boosting themselves, but I would love to get rid of... I would love to get rid of that one. We don't have anything that can break through or ignore this, so we're going to have to get rid of that in order to do this. I can't do anything with that, so let's go ahead and go into devil mode.
I don't like this situation. Let's change it.
Let's go here. 5, we'll take it.
To my power is my
Let's go ahead
imagination.
and... I think I'm going to go ahead and put the mirror on you. No. Wait a minute. No! I immediately was terrified of my decision there. Because if I put the mirror on... She's still got 1 SP here. How much does that cost? 1? Okay, let's just do that. So cursed mirror, put on you.
Who shall die?
And then Shard of Psyche, let's hit you. There we go. Okay. So now he's at 5 bitterness, which is excellent. He's just going to be doing a boost, so I'm going to save Devouring Charge for later. We can get bleeding going because that is different than the control. We can also put Vampirism on Dracula and start working on overall damage. Let's go for it. Boost up that damage that's going out. Okay. Okay, so he's gonna take less damage here. Do we have any skills that will get rid of... We got dodge. We got apply shell. There's nothing that's quote getting rid of the shell. Might as well put bleeding on. This attack is only attacking him, which is fine. So let's get bleeding on him, so he's going to get some extra damage done to him for that.
Who should I kill?
I think, honestly, might as well apply dodge to yourself. Oh, that's... Actually, that was... Oh, it's because that would only hit... Because he's going to attack 3 more times, so it'll nullify essentially 8 damage. Or in this case, 4 damage. 0 damage. Okay, we're just going to nullify everything. Alright. So... Devouring Charge. I'm not going to do Devouring Charge yet. I'm going to wait. Okay. So...
I'm listening,
attacking him now. I'd say let's go for On Guard again.
On guard.
Take that over here. Let's go ahead and recharge everybody.
Here I am.
What
Ready again.
game are we playing?
And let's go for bleeding. Yeah, let's let him tank this and take the bleeding damage. There we go. So I think he should be still fine. He's going to take 24 damage.
Who should I kill?
Yeah, that's all we got. There we go.
Anything back. I'll
What
do
is he doing?
likewise.
He's going to boost. What is this? Applying a bonus. Okay. So if we can give him vampirism, that's going to help. So why don't we do that? Let's have him use Devouring Charge. It's going to really help. And then Bleeding. There we go.
In the fight.
And why don't we go ahead and do this? Boom.
A mortal that bows down before my power is a good mortal.
Well, that was excellent.
A fragment of power for my disciples.
Each time you sacrifice a skill, gain 80 souls. That's good, but I mean, I guess we do have some sacrifices coming up. Increase the acquisition of souls by 20%. All your disciples have +1 damage for each 40 souls you possess. Don't like that one as much. Acquisition of souls by 20% is good. We are probably going to be having to sacrifice a skill at some point. I just think that Mirror of the Damned is going to help us out overall. Yeah. And with that, we'll end the chapter. So far so good. We're getting into the groove with how these three characters are really working well together. And I think really this is what I kind of realized and why I went back to these three, was because I think there's a reason why the developers gave you those three to begin with. Is they really do work well together, and they have a good balance going on. So as we continue on, we're gonna see if we can finally beat this this book that we're going through here. If you'd like to see what happens next, folks, please hit that subscribe button so that you can be so that you can find out about all the new videos that I'm making. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified about them, and like the video so it shows up in the YouTube algorithms. And as always, folks, I will see you in the next game.